Okay, we can't hear Jaham. Uh, Janino, tell us where are you in your trading journey at this point of time? What are you trading? Your experience this week or maybe today? So anything on that?
Good evening, everyone. Uh, and I'm listening to all of you and your experiences. And me, I like the coin LTC. I've been trading him for the past week, and he's been quite good to me, if I can put it that way. Uh, so yeah, that is my journey thus far this week with LTC and BCH. Those two uh, I was trading with this week, and it's been quite good to me.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Janino, so what made you actually trade LCT? Um, anything about the project?
Uh,
Up? I
I
see.
didn't really, I didn't really look into the project, but what I've noticed about that coin is very busy always.
Okay.
And what I've learned from what you've told me is always check out the market cap and its volatility and stuff like that, and how quick it trades. So that was my experience of seeing and taking note of its movement and its market cap and all of those important factors to make up my mind for to trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been taking a look now at LTC, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think it actually these are the things that I'm actually asking for to actually share within the group because this
Okay.
I missed this coin, and it actually is one it's a perfect entry where it is actually currently. So
Yeah.
yeah, and it has done well up until now, and I think there's still
Yes, it
huge,
has done. Yes,
huge
it has done.
potential there. So because it has a lot of support around about the 200,
Mm-hmm.
and it is even below that. So oh yes,
Yes.
so I want to share my screen quickly. So I know people come to the call and always looking for information on what can I trade, etc. So we can obviously see what has been going on here. So it actually struggled to even break through here, and when it broke this
Mm-hmm.
resistance here, we saw that that acted as support, and it was quite strong. Even here, we can see it acted as support, acted as support. So yes, we will maybe struggle a bit here, but depending on what the project is about, it actually has some huge potential. It actually has $300. Joe, let me see. I
Lucian, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. So
Is something wrong with my speaker? I don't know.
I'm going to mute you for now because then when done with this specific point, then I will get back to you. We couldn't hear you earlier, but I'll give you an opportunity now. Okay, so I'm not sure what LTC is about. So for those of you who are watching maybe this on the replay, or for those of us who are watching it now, we know how to research a project. So yeah, I think it will be a something. Wow. there's still, even if we are going to continue, Bitcoin's going to continue going, um, losing momentum, there is still actually some gains to be taken here. So I don't know fundamentally what the project is about. So I would obviously first go to that. So maybe they have something nice coming up in the next 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So where we can take our famous 20% from it. So yeah, but I'll be looking at this. So Janino, thanks for sharing that as well.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah, Luciano, I think Litecoin is definitely something to look at, and I think there's a big future in that as well. A lot of people using Litecoin because of the speed of the transactions. So I know that is one big thing that pulled a lot of people towards. It's been around for a while.
Sure. You know what? I was actually looking at actually using it as a payment method. I don't know where my mind was when I said I don't know much about LTC, but yeah. But at the end of the day, it's and you would see that Litecoin and what's his name, Bitcoin Cash, they would normally follow Bitcoin by the let's say Bitcoin does a 1% dump, and then it would actually follow suit. Yes, the altcoins are also just as volatile, but you would see that Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin always mirror it. But obviously, Tommy Lee obviously created Litecoin with that intent because they kept Bitcoin quite. There's a lot of innovation that could have actually been implemented there. So yeah, there's huge potential there. So yeah, thanks, Colin, for making that also clear. I was going to go to Jerome after this. However, since you are now here with us, Colin, what are you trading at this point of time, and how is your experience thus far?
Okay, you are now asking someone that's just been trying this out for the last 2 days or so. But yeah, the experience has been good, very educational, first of all, and I'm one of those people who's very disciplined. So if you tell me that I need to do step 1, 2, and 3 in that order, 1, 2, and 3, then that's how I'm going to do it. So I've been getting up early, going through all the steps that I need to do in the morning before even, putting a trade in place, first doing a bit of research, seeing what's happening. And strange enough, I did that yesterday, and then this morning when I did it, I immediately noticed that there was a difference from what I was looking at yesterday. So I was like, okay, I see the charts are looking better. The 24-hour volume is looking better. And then I checked out a site, fiatleaks.com, and there was some good news coming. And there was a couple of things they mentioned on that site before I even saw anything on Cointelegraph. It was talking about Doge. It was talking about Ripple, XLM, and I think Litecoin as well. So with that in mind, I then decided, okay, well, if this is what it's saying, there's a lot of positive news around it. Let me go and put in, just a few small trades, because I'm still at that level, just starting out. I just want to see that I'm getting positive results. No matter how small they are, it's fine. So did that, and gee whiz, I would say by about 9, 10 o'clock, I started seeing the big movements starting to come in. And one of them that I noticed from that same site was actually Ethereum Classic. And when I checked out the site, it was actually showing that there's a lot of money moving into Ethereum Classic. Went to go check it out in the charts, so there wasn't much movement. So I thought, okay, well, based on what I'm seeing on the chart and the data that I'm getting, there should be an upward movement. And in fact, I actually noticed with a few coins that there was very nice movement today. So jumped into Ethereum Classic. probably at around, I think about 47 for, yeah, about $47 or so. And put my target to say, look, when it hits $50, I'm going to sell. And I mean, when you like look at it that way, it's like 47 is here and 50 is up here. It's like, oh goodness, am I making the right decision? But again, looked at the data, and to me, it seemed like it was going to be fine. I was actually going to put in for 53 first, but I thought, no, man, it's a bit of a stretch. And gee, was about, I think 2 or 3 hours later, I was watching this thing move, and it shot past 50. It went up, I think, about to 55 or 56 before, there was a bit of a sell-off or a retracement or so there. So it was a very, very exciting day for me, and a huge learning curve as well.
Awesome stuff. Thank you, Colin. Thanks for sharing. Jami, Colin, like I said, I have not actually used the site before. I don't know whether others are using it here. I normally use Crypto Bubbles to actually keep track of etc. So are you able? Are you streaming from your laptop? Will you share with others here?
Yes, I am. I have it in front of me at the moment.
How you use it?
So I don't know if you want to just.
And this is the power of this community. As others show and share, then we obviously can only go from there. And go for it. Let me just make you a co-host.
Oh yeah, co-host or something. Oh, I think just host. Okay, there we go. Are you seeing the Fiat Leak site in front of you now?
Yes, we are seeing the Fiat Leaks in front of us right now. So
you see there, obviously they're giving you now details up here, what's happening in the market and all that type of thing. They're showing you, I mean, look here, this is how much has been traded, how many $1 million has been traded in the past minute. So you can see what's happening there, what's happening on the charts. They've got news here at the bottom from a variety of different sources. So this has sort of become my central place just in the past couple of days. And here you can see they've got all the coins, the different coins around here, and just showing you, the movement. So that is where I saw here on Ethereum Classic. Man, it was a solid stream coming through and hit $47.50. It was just motoring. You can see at the moment, there's a solid stream coming through from Matic, Litecoin, Chainlink, Ethereum, Full as well, and obviously the biggest one coming through from Bitcoin. So it really does give you a nice indicator as to what is actually happening and where the money's flowing.
Awesome stuff, guys. So that is actually something that you can add to your daily routine. To actually one of the sites that you actually also check. I know that there are quite a bit of sites that different players of us are using. So yeah, make use of it, and share within the group how you actually find it. I know that I don't know actually. I should actually ask the question here, whether it's good or bad results. What makes it difficult to actually share results in the group?
It's simple. when you start hearing other people making 4 or 5% easily before 9 o'clock in the morning. when you hear people just say, no, I did that easily, just got in my 2% and my 4%. you like, oh my goodness, my trade hasn't gone through yet, and do I really share this? I think I'll just stay in the shadows. It's fine.
I get that. How about the others? Someone made 3%, and I said, just put it in the group. That person said yes, and then we're still waiting for the results. And it's not one person, it's like many, but I took the note to what you actually shared. And therefore, I normally I share when I've actually made like my 0.6%, 0.7%. So we get familiar with what is realistic out there. So it's not always 40%. Now there come those days where we are sharing our 40, 20, 30% profits. But therefore the challenge there, it actually it's more consistent because you're not gonna get your 20, 30% each and every day, but your two trades of 0.7% works out to 2.1% profit. So that is basically the idea. So I am actually in developing something where we will easily be actually able to share our daily results. I'm just getting some feedback from you guys. So yeah, thanks so much for sharing that. Is there anything from the others based on that topic before we will proceed? Terrence, how are you doing, my man? How are you doing? Good to see you here. How's trading your side? Okay, maybe Terrence can't speak now. So you're more than welcome to come out now and just share with us based on your daily trading or your experience up until now. We know that you are only trading for 2 or 3 weeks, but yeah, do share with us.
Hi everybody, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but we cannot see you.
Oh, the weather is very bad here in Cape Town. It's raining 100% in my network. It's very bad.
Perfect. So let's keep the camera off. Just share with us, please. Anything based on your trading. And thanks so much for being willing.
For the past couple of days, I've only been trading BTC and ADA, and I made a couple of 1% here, 2% there. But I've also learned a lot by the 16 steps you implemented that you say with us that we should follow. I've been also doing a lot of reading, checking videos, and basically stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just still learning a lot at this moment.
Okay. Thanks so much, Jerome. So I like the fact that we become comfortable with 1% here and 1% there. I don't know whether you guys know that you said I made like a 1% there, 1% there. So at the end of the day, it just proves that it is actually possible. Trading is not that hard of a skill to learn. But like Jerome also mentioned, they are still learning, and we are forever learning when it comes to this. So as soon as you feel that I've learned enough, then that is just where the losses actually caves in. So I've also got my trading mentor where we pay, etc., and we learn, and we're learning on a daily basis. And him himself does the same. So at the end of the day, we can always go. So I'm going to share my screen quickly now and just take a look at BTC. And then obviously, those coins that you guys want us to look at, you are more than welcome to actually share it with us. Okay, I'm going to make this chart clean because I would like to actually also have like the new people who wants the step by step. How do I really now go from point one, how to conclude whether I should actually get into this trade? Now, you guys saw I had quite a bit of stuff up. Now, in my opinion, we are still on track to actually go back towards our all-time high. Now, it has not happened based on the time frame that we actually were projecting, but we are still basically in terms of the pattern on that on our way there. So you guys obviously saw the Fibonacci retracement tool that was actually on here. Now, not everybody is using this as yet. So I'm not obviously going to explain how to use it because if you use it incorrectly, and then it can actually cause a whole lot of trouble for you. So let me just do this. Now, you would see that the first Fibonacci retracement level was here. So the psychology around this line, this is the first barrier that we actually need to take. Now, guys, those of you who have gone through this know that Fibonacci numbers, it actually comes forth almost everywhere, whether it is the shape of your ear, the distance between the length of your forearm, etc. In nature, plants, you name it. I can almost say it in all cells. So if you were to ask me why does it work, I would just respond with it works. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is an important, you would see all of the Facebook, the YouTube videos. Now, this is an important barrier to break. They would obviously not show why, because people like to obviously, they want subscriptions and you need to always be dependent on them, etc. So but they would tell you the end result and not how to actually get there to make up your mind. So that for me, we actually broke through, and I was actually anticipating us to actually test this once again there, but it was not the time then. But we are actually looking forward to actually when we are actually going to break that. So that for me, I will become more even more bullish than what I am now if we were to actually test the second level. However, where am I trading at now? So you would obviously want to create a few have a few confirmations on where the trend is. So overall, if we were to go, okay, we are on the 4-hour. So let's just roughly draw a trend line there. So one could actually even, now don't, like I always say, don't try and complicate this. So we broke through this trend, and at the end of the day, what my expectation is, like I waited for the other day for it to come back, and I don't know whether you guys, I shared, like yesterday, I shared my trade from the beginning to the end, and I showed you why I waited for the retest. It retested it, and it did it again, so I was able to take that specific profit twice. So with Bitcoin here, we're obviously testing this resistance now. So I have a certain amount that I'm actually looking to actually when it comes on the hate highs, but I've also moved my stop loss in the funds that are in trade up because I just couldn't just stay out of the market because we might not just come back for a hate highs because we have tested this quite a while. Now, there we obviously have a resistance here. So let me try and get a few confirmations for this trade. So at this point of time, what we can see is obviously when you are going to trade, you are not going to only look at the 4 hour. So let's go to the 1 hour. So there you can see a resistance. So I'm going to go to the 1 hour so we can actually look at the trend, like the trend for like today. Okay, so it's not okay. There we go. We had the 1 hour now. It actually took so long that I thought it's not going to. Okay. Let's stay on this. I was using it when we were trending this way. Obviously, the trend for the 3 minutes chart it actually changed, but we can see that there is a resistance there. My internet is actually not too good. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's go back to the 1 hour and just get some confirmation. So I moved my stop losses right up until here. I'm not in Bitcoin. I'm trading ADA, but if I were to trade Bitcoin, it would actually be right here, just under this. My internet is actually letting me down here. Okay, there we got it. There we got it. Okay. We have a resistance there, guys. So let's bring out the trend line. Let's say since when was the 20? It was 26, is it 28? Okay, say we were trading in between these channels. We were trading in these channels. So even if I didn't see that resistance there, I would actually see, okay, number one, that it's right at the top of that trend line. So that's confirmation number one that we might be facing some rejection there. Then number two, it is obviously that resistance. It's confirmation number two. So if I bought here, and then I would obviously want to sell. But if I want to short, then I can also use those confirmations as wanting to actually short. Now, if we look at the volume, it's important, guys. Colin showed it just in a different way there on Fiat Leaks. But this is normal market conditions, but these here are not normal market conditions. So they are not sustainable. So soon it will come back to normal market conditions because when the candles are this long, that is normal market condition, but these, it's basically overbought on the volume. So therefore, we won't have so many people continuously putting in unless something fantastic happens fundamentally. So yeah, so if I were to bring up my Bollinger Band, I'll at the same time bring up the RSI. Okay. So confirmation number one is there, number two is there. The Bollinger Band, it obviously shows you that it is actually a height above, which means it is oversold. So confirmation number 3, confirmation number 4, we know that the RSI should be on the 50, normal market conditions over 70, then it can face some rejection there. So number 4, over board, and then indicator MACD. Let's see what the MACD is actually telling us. Okay, so the MACD is also quite high still, but it is not yet showing that we are actually about to actually immediately come down. So there is still volume at this point of time that is actually flowing. So we remember the rejection or the support here. The rejection here is way bigger than here. I don't know whether you are able to actually see the difference. The rejection here at 36, we've broke it, but 36.5 is not that big of a resistance, but it is actually a resistance. So we need to keep that in mind. So therefore, what I did was I moved my stop loss actually to just under the support, because obviously you don't want to put your stop loss above the support because it could just bounce off at support. So having it under, so then obviously I am if the market is to come down and retest, guys. Mute. Let me just try and mute. So temporarily, I'm expecting a Bitcoin to actually face some resistance there. Guys, if we get kicked out, then we can just come back on the same link. I think we are summarizing now. If we were to come back, then it would be less than 5 minutes. But at the end of the day, we are at that place now. If you are trading right now, we are at that place where we're gonna actually face some rejection. So you want to move your stop loss obviously up. And during the course of the week, obviously monitor should we retest that. But are there any other questions based on specific coins that you guys are trading? If there are no coins, guys, thanks so much. This recording will be made available soon. So I will be loading it on the channel. See you.